opposite ends of the country, but next to each other in the league table. Only a point separates Millwall and Sunderland as they chase a playoff spot. Millwall are formidable here. They're unbeaten at home since mid-September, but Sunderland have actually won on the road more often than they have at the Stadium of Light this season. The new signing Joel Gelhardt starts an attack with Ross Stewart ruled out for the season. It's the Black Cats and the Lions then. They'll be putting at full time. And it's the annual Memorial Day at Millwall this afternoon, where they remember fans who have passed away in the last year. Sides have identical records over the last 5 games with 3 wins apiece. As Bradshaw stretches his legs, looks to get past Elise. Decisions, no penalty. Good strength shown by the Millwall striker, who had Elise's hand on his shoulder. The evidence is pretty damning. Fleming is it under control and has Honeyman for help. Good ball for Bennett. Didn't catch it as cleanly as he probably hoped. Mason Bennett. Great ball from Honeyman. Former Sunderland player putting it on a plate for him. Patterson was beaten. 3 wins and 3 draws for Sunderland in their last 6 away games. They travel well. Cresswell in strongly. Twice in quick succession. Bennett kills it with 1 touch. Goes it for Fleming. Spilled. Honeyman! It had to be Honeyman against the club at which he spent 15 years. He can barely crack a smile, but the thousands in the stands surrounding him will do that for him. Or will they? Because that flag suggests this is going to be disallowed. It was Fleming's shot, and that's George Saville. Half a yard the wrong side of the Sunderland defence, blocking Patterson's eye line. The away fans cry for overthrow. Sunderland deal with the cross. Saville will pick it up. McNamara lofts one in. Well, down goes Cooper this time. Millwall aren't finished yet. Bennett. Sunderland have their backs against the wall here. And now the Millwall inquiries will begin. The 2 mountainous centre halves, Ballard and Cooper, together in the box. A little shove, enough to force the Millwall centre half down. Millwall first to it again. Chance for Cresswell. That's a sight of goal for the defender, who can't quite believe he's missed the target from all of around 8 yards.
There will be a minimum of 1 minute time out. 1 minute time out.
Sunderland have had all hands on deck for the majority of this 45. Somehow they're still level though. Big second half ahead for both managers. Cooper had stayed up. We say we'll go for that with Honeyman. Both players were going for the ball. An innocuous clash of heads between two committed professionals. Enticing delivery for Wallace. Just a couple of inches too high. Millwall are not knocking this door, they're battering it. Sunderland let it bounce. Picked up by Honeyman. McNamara's on his bike. There's Honeyman again. It feels like a matter of time for Millwall here. Sunderland's young keeper has had to be alert since the first whistle. Strong arm to swat Honeyman's effort away. Millwall are the division's set-piece kings. They've scored 17 times from dead balls this season. And it comes. And in! Cooper! Perfect improvisation from the centre half. At 6'6", so used to throwing his head at the ball. Swings a long right leg at it on the ground and sends it home. It's a lead Millwall thoroughly deserve. And the ball very much in Sunderland's court now. Millwall haven't dropped any points when scoring the first goal in a game this season. Changes ahoy for Sunderland then. That's Jack Clark being replaced by Alex Pritchard.
Second Sunderland substitution, replacing
Lise as well, heading off.
Number 3, Dennis Cirkin.
Comes Dennis Cirkin. Tony Mowbray's got to do something. They've been second best for the entirety of this game. Sunderland going for back-to-back promotion should they sneak into the playoffs this season. Millwall looking to reach the top flight for the first time since 1990. Roberts breezes past Honeyman and chopped down by George Saville. He's clearly quite frustrated by the electricity shown by Roberts. He's a wizard on his day. Pritchard to cross. And then Dennis Cirkin, who's taken a sore one in the process. But that's a huge goal for Sunderland. Equalising at a ground when it's so hard to do so. Millwall asked what they're made of. There's the answer. Heart and desire shown by the substitute Cirkin. Excellently met. The other substitute, Pritchard's cross. Just a 15-minute spell on the park for Cirkin. Results in an equalising goal and a nasty concussion. It's rare that Sunderland score from a set piece. All but 3 of their goals this season have been from open play. McNamara was sniffing, Saville picks it up. Millwall don't have long. They want to keep up this record of not dropping any points after scoring the first goal. It had to be there, really. Only Burke couldn't do much with his header, and that's the last action of the game, and both managers will have to be content with a point. And they're given the balance of play throughout. That's more of a grimace from Gary Rowett rather than the sigh of relief that Tony Mowbray might breathe, because his side were second best in London this afternoon. They will leave the Den with a valuable point on their chest for the playoffs. It finishes Millwall 1, Sunderland 1.